Hey people, KLL White again. I'm back. Told you guys I'd come back eventually, and I did, because I keep my promises. Anyways, today I brought you here so we could talk about The Flash. Barry Allen. I know what you guys are saying. Didn't you do a video on The Flash like a couple months ago? No, that was the Reverse Flash. Get your facts straight. That way, just get your facts straight, alright? Jesus. Look, I want to talk about the new Flash episodes that just came out like a couple weeks ago. The one with Barry breaking the time barrier, all that other good stuff. Dr. Wells killing Cisco, then Barry breaking the time barrier to fix it. I got a list of this stuff I'm about to talk about today. It's about to go down. What Kevin Hart said to the kids, it's about to go down. Anyways, okay, let's see. First on the list, Dr. Harrison Wells. As we all figure out in the recent Flash episodes, Dr. Harrison Wells is actually Eobard Thawne. Yay! Then again, a whole bunch of you people in the world already figured this out, like, automatically. But if you watch a couple episodes after that episode, where he tells Cisco he's Eobard Thawne, he also says that it shows that Dr. Harrison Wells is actually dead. Eobard Thawne kind of basically cloned himself to be Dr. Wells. Rest in peace, Dr. Wells. Rest in peace. And Tess Morgan. Let them both rest in peace, shall we? Let's talk about, what's next? I already talked about that. It wasn't really that important. Barry and Iris, before Barry broke the time barrier, yeah. Okay, so Barry and Iris kiss. As we all knew that was gonna happen eventually, but we didn't know when it was gonna happen. I mean, I thought they were gonna do it in like season 2. But I guess things would happen a little bit early. Now, with Barry breaking the time barrier because he had to stop Mark Martin, the weather wizard, Clyde Martin's brother, older brother, I should say. Yeah. You guys need to update. You gotta watch that stuff. Look, anyways, so after Barry ran, how many miles does he have to run to break the time barrier? I forgot. Can you guys search that up for me? Can you search up down under the comments how fast does the Flash need to run to break the time barrier? Let me know. That'd be awesome, so that way I can remember for my later videos. But when Barry did that, he traveled back one day, and it was just one day, so that way he didn't create that much damage. But the problem was Barry wound up changing everything. He changed a lot of things. He stopped Mark Martin. He tried to convince Iris that they were in love with each other, like both of them were in love. Now, of course, she had no knowledge of it whatsoever because he broke the time barrier and changed everything. So everything restarted, and that's kind of when Eddie punched him in the face. But that's okay because they wanted to be friends later on in the episode because something Caitlin made up and said about Barry's after effects from being struck by lightning, something like that. Then we see in the episode after that how Barry Barry starts to figure out that Dr. Wells isn't probably who he say he is, so Barry's starting to catch on a bit, which will probably lead to him going back in time to save his mom. Sorry, yeah. But the thing about that is, Barry said he wants to go back to save his mother, right? But if Barry goes back to try and save his mother, he's already been through this, like, what? How many times? Twice? 3 times, probably? So, that's just gonna be havoc all over again, and just basically reliving his life all over again, all the time, once you really start to think about it. Different dimensions, actually. I think that would be like a different dimension once you really think about it, though. Or just a really, really different timeline. I'm not sure how to explain that one. Not quite sure how to explain that. But, there is a but. There is always a but when it comes to me. There are always buts. You understand me? But. I'm killing myself today. As we all know, Linda Park and Barry have broken up because Linda Park knows that Barry still has feelings for Iris, and she also knows that Iris has feelings for Barry. She just doesn't want to let on to it like Barry does. Barry wanted to be with Linda Park, but then he realized, no, Linda Park's not the one I love. It's Iris. It's all about the Iris. Ooh, and I should probably tell you guys, in my next video, I'm going to talk about Daniel West, Iris West's brother. Yeah, and Wally West's, what is that, his uncle? His uncle? Yes, his uncle. His uncle. Yeah. Now, I didn't really, as we all know, when Barry had changed the time barrier, when broke the time barrier and changed everything, Captain Cold and Heat. What's his name? Captain Cold and, you guys know what I'm trying to say. Heatwave, there we go. Became free, and the person who set them free just so happened to be Captain Cold's sister, which is pretty cool. If you look at her closely, you can tell that she's Kara from the Tomorrow People. I don't know if any of you guys ever watched that, but that was a good TV series. For one season, it was a good TV series. They should probably bring it back, actually. But, yeah. Let's see, Daniel West. You know what? No, we're not going to talk about Daniel West in our next video. I'm sorry. We're not going to talk about him. I'm sorry. We're going to talk about, how about in our next video, we talk about Iron Man. Yeah, we're going to talk about Iron Man in our next video. So, hit the like button at the bottom of the screen. Subscribe. It's also at the bottom of the screen. And Keller White out. Deuces, peeps.